Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on Ryoshi's vision. And in this video, we're going to run through the updated Medium post from one of the community artists of Ryoshi Vision, Taka Nakamoto, where we have details of certain rarity and how do we identify the community NFTs rarity and what more are they having in plans for these community NFTs that he has launched. And also, we are going to just quickly have a look at the price and probably my prediction on where Ryoshi Vision is heading in the coming days. This is Mr. Aslan. Crypto education is my passion, guys. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research before you get into any token out there in the crypto space and be safe from scams. Let's quickly jump on to CoinMarketCap and have a good look at the price. Well, I'm happy to see this price and it's up by 11.63%. The volume is also up by 42%. The diluted market cap, that's a complete fully diluted market cap, is around 1 billion. That's really nice to see. And considering this volume of trade, we can also expect some good amount of burns happening, a good amount of rewards also getting accumulated. And on Shiba Swap, those who have staked their ship, well, you would also be getting a good amount of Ryoshi Vision tokens in the next reward cycle if the same continues to be the volume of trade in the coming days as well, which I positively think, yes, it would definitely have a good volume of trade in the coming weeks as well. Now, quickly jumping on to the Medium article, the artist speaks of how you can identify rarities and what is it that they have in plan, probably the future of these NFTs. For right now, these NFTs, as you look at them, these are the rarities. You have legendary, you have ultra rare, you have rare, and normal. And usually these ones are just like profile pictures for now. When we move through this article, I'll give you an insight on what I feel and why I think having these NFTs in the near future and holding on to them, not just trading, holding on to them is really, really huge. And the ideas that are put across over here have blown my mind away, guys. And I never even had this thought that there might be such a scenario happening with Ryoshi's Vision. And these NFTs, I frankly thought they would just be profile pictures, but the thought behind building these NFTs is much more than that. So for now, you can just pause the video and probably pick one of your favorite NFTs and see which particular category they belong to. Moving on to the Medium post, guys. Let's quickly look at what is written over here. When you're sorting, take note of these of their features. The visuals are often the first clue. None of the normal or rare Ryoshi cats have the eyes shown. Now, this is the first trait of those ultra rares and legendary ones. So, well, many are displaying with hollows or voids. One has hearts for eyes. Two are wearing masks with white eyes. Remember, the eyes of the cats are the most important because, besides being in the first six each edition and together as determined by the market. Now, if you have watched my earlier videos or you have read through the first Medium post of this artist, he had clearly quoted the first six of each edition of 100 NFTs that he would be releasing will be the rarest. And after which, these are the ultra rares or legendary ones which have single edited background. And these cats with eyes open, that's the trait that you need to be looking out for those legendary NFTs. Guys who are having these NFTs, I would strongly advise you keep them at least for the next couple of months and see how this project grows. Because once the entire edition of these NFTs of 1000 plus, which is planned to release by the end of January, is done, we might see the next stage coming in and wherein these NFTs would play a very big role in the next stages. And what are the next stages? Well, you do have this guess right in the gaming section. Now, I strongly believe that they are going to build a game around these NFTs, and probably these would be the cards that you can use in the trading game, or these might even be characters you could use in any of the other kind of games that they may develop. And what is that? All that would happen, that's left to the imagination of each one individual out there. Time would have to answer this question, guys. For now, NFTs with single stylistic theme collected together raise the value of collective set. This is also pretty huge because if you see, for example, a Samurai 077 Samurai and 052 Ronin are shown pair here. It would was the value of both for future exchange or use together in future games. Imagine that each of these cards have a separate trait, and if you have teamed them together, like you have both the NFTs with you, and probably think of it like a card game which you are using, then combined with these two characters in the card game, it might give you additional benefits and or edge over your opponent altogether. Now that's pretty huge, guys, because this will only lead to having planned those collections of these NFTs as groups, right? So that would form a very strong deck, because this added benefit of having a link between two different characters or two different cards in the game, it's pretty huge. Same could be said for 005, the Assassino cat, the 058, the Unity cat, and 104 Creed cat. So watch out for those NFTs. If you can, grab them all and keep those sets with you. And if you cannot, well, wait for the future sets that would be releasing and probably aim for those. And want to know more details? Join the Discord group and probably you can ask the artist himself. Do you think NFTs in the collection, such as 001 Space Cat plus 053 Bardock Blue Cat or 001 Space Cat plus 102 Nomad Cat, would raise relative value? Well, artist says, I think so. Why? Let's look at the Space Cat and Nomad Cat. They're both number ones in the first six NFTs of the respective edition. Like the first 100, they're number ones, and the next 100, this is the number one. That's Nomad Cat is the number one. So both Space Cat and Nomad Cat look similar, but for the color of the eyebrows and inner ear. Could this be the same character, a progression, a relative, or a descendant of the character we know? Well, this is another huge plus point, or this gives me a lot of imagination running in my mind, because imagine you have both the cards with you. You have the Space Cat as well as the Nomad Cat. Think of it that you can use the Nomad Cat to upgrade the stats of your Space Cat, or think of it like both are. You can have an attribute added to Space Cat just using my wild imagination, guys. You can have an attribute or a special power wherein you can summon the Nomad Cat into the game, and that would give you an additional card to play if it's a CCG. I'm speaking of. If it's any other kind of a game, then well, use it as a character, and that's character having a special power of bringing in your additional character into the game. Think of it as a fighting game, Contra, right? Platforming. Potential is huge, guys. I mean, my mind is actually running in a lot of areas right now. I cannot be able to probably say that this would be the only path that you can go for. The possibilities are endless. Depends on the imagination and how they are panning out in terms of building a game and moving on. So the initial setup of Ryoshi Vision Community NFT says the Ryoshi's cats and collectibles, but since the beginning they were always designed to be more than that, designed to be a part of many things. Together we will help bring out that potential realized. Now this one paragraph, I suggest you read it once again, guys, because this is really huge. Well, we have all been kept in the dark, right? So you've been seeing that, okay, even I myself have thought that these are just profile pictures or probably certain NFTs which they have developed, which can be a burn mechanism or a help to the project, so that we can see that the community has come out with a few NFTs, use them as profile pics, spread the news elsewhere. So this would also help in spreading news about Ryoshi's vision. That's a way which I had even thought of. And I did ask this question to the artist Taka Nakamoto. In fact, if they're planning on games, he did respond. Right now, we are not planning on it, but tomorrow, what happens, we never know. I mean, I thought, okay, it would be a generic answer, and probably we might see a game or we might not see a game. Well, we do not know that, but now this gives me a whole new angle of looking into these NFTs right now, and I'm very happy that I did get my 51 ready cat as part of the free giveaway, and I'm going to hold on to that for a very long period to see what happens in the future and where this all pans out to be. And one more thing that I want you to guys note here is these characters which are or NFTs which are designed, they are not designed by AI. So it's designed by the artist, the Polygon blockchain, and us who are actually purchasing them and spreading them around everywhere. So minting NFTs and exploring the blockchain to see some of the greatness we always dreamed of. Ryoshi Cat's games and music today, but tomorrow so much more. Well, we'll have to just wait and see what more is up the kitty of the artist. And this is the power of having imagination in mind and having those resources, or bringing the people with different talents together in a single platform, guys. I'm really happy that this has occurred in such an early stage of this project, because this is not only aiding to the burn mechanism and appreciating the value of Ryoshi Vision token, but it's giving a whole new angle to the entire project altogether. One side, it's going ahead with the music platform. Another side, you have these NFTs coming out. On the sidelines, you have the gaming platform coming out. Think of all the three integrated together. That's a huge plus point for the entire project. But again, terms and conditions apply, as I always keep saying in my videos, if done right. And with this particular team, as far as I have been seeing, everything is going right currently. So I have high hopes on this project, guys. And if you would like to go ahead and jump in and buy some NFTs for yourself, this would be the right time. I believe that's my personal opinion, not financial advice. You can just go ahead and check them out. I'll leave the link to the OpenSea market in the description below as well. Now, a couple of thank you messages for Wi-Fi. She's the lead dev who's heading the Ryoshi Vision project. In fact, so that support is always there. Also to cryptologists and the value. Sometimes yes, the rarest we do have a certain amount of value. You can see there are rare attributes that would be displayed in your OpenSea market as well, and you need to be actually a little careful in terms of bidding for these rare NFTs. Now that you know the rarities that are out there, if you want them, then you would actually have to know what would be the bidding factor, because silent bidding is what is happening currently with the project. And coming down all the way to why is it that we actually have silent bidding, let's go through it. In a previous discussion, I spoke of using a silent bidding system. This until our own app is created, the internal make and offer system built into OpenSea.io. From a bidder side, it allows everyone the chance to win a Ryoshi cat. Now, this would be a transparent system, because that way, in the silent bidding process, you would be able to have a chance equally as others to go ahead and bid for your favorite cat and have that NFT. Whereas in an open auction, only a few people who are well known with this bidding factor or have some good amount of resources will be able to purchase the cat. But here with silent bidding, it's an equal opportunity for all, and I like that concept for now, guys. But one more thing that you need to note over here is the second line. Until our own app is created, the internal make and offer system built into OpenSea.io. Now, this is really huge if it comes out in a way that I'm imagining it to be. Think of it that you have an app which you can install on your mobile phone, wherein any community based NFT of Ryoshi's Vision would be able to be transacted or even purchased, and that too through Ryoshi Vision token. And I'm pretty sure that's not so far away. It's going to happen pretty soon. And regarding the app, I don't know when it is going to come or more details. I think probably we'll have to wait for some more time and hear from the team altogether. But yeah, it's a pretty good idea and a solid one indeed. Because now integration with Ryoshi Vision tokens will give a whole new marketplace, a whole new space where you can even do not worry about the gas fees much, because you're paying it in Ryoshi Vision tokens right away for purchasing those NFTs. Now let's quickly move on to the end of this post. He says the future we will talk about more gamification in the digital realm. For the now, I believe we have much more to grow towards. Definitely so damn true. You can run through the entire article on all those lines which are written in the middle, guys. So how can you actually get them? I have covered these details in the earlier videos as well, or you can run through them. It's only by doing a little bit of free social activities. And also, if you want those special status, you can also be a part of the patron group of this particular artist, which will entitle you to get three special NFTs. Exclusive one would be your patrons NFT that will not be released in OpenSea. Only the patron members would be having it, guys. The second would be an exclusive custom NFT as well that you can actually get. So this is how you can actually earn NFTs. You can run through them. You can pause the video. You can see through all the details, or you can come down to Medium post and check the details. Simple mechanism is join the Discord group and mention my name that have referred you, and that's enough. You would be entitling yourself to get a free NFT. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this, and do read this video, Medium post completely, so that you understand how these NFTs are panning out to be, the idea behind these NFTs, and how huge it can be in the near future. And if you are one of those lucky persons who have these legendary NFTs with you, I would strongly suggest that you hold on to them as long as possible to see how it pans out. This is Mr. Aslan signing out. Thank you so much and have fun, guys.